Well, hello friends, thanks for clicking on this video here. I hope you were having a fantastic day. Let's talk about Globalstar. So who is still in Globalstar? Who has survived the onslaught of the stock market for the past 2 weeks? Who's just been holding on while we're losing money? And I'm sure a lot of us have just been buying stocks for the past 2 weeks and not really selling too much, just doing a lot of buying. But at this point, I would imagine a lot of us are probably out of money and have begged and borrowed and robbed Peter to pay Paul to buy more stocks because we've seen so many hot deals this week. But I have to say, being a fan of Globalstar, and let's talk about Globalstar. Everyone knows that I love Globalstar. I make a Globalstar video at least once a week just to keep up with the stock and keep you informed. But looking at Globalstar and how it has survived and how it has made it through this rough patch of the past 2 weeks of the stock market just being a nightmare, the stock has rebounded really well. And right now, this price we're looking at, this $1.70, $1.80 range we're hitting right now, that right there is the new level for Globalstar. And guys, that is amazing. I like that. I like where we're at with Globalstar. Going back almost 3 weeks here, around February 17th, when we hit that high with Globalstar, when we hit that 257, I think a lot of us knew that Globalstar could not support that. It just couldn't hold it. There was no way. But we knew it could hold at least a high dollar range to a $2 range. And I still think we're going to see a $2 range come to this pretty soon, and that the $2 range, the 210, 215, be the new start for Globalstar. But for the past 2 weeks, with the stock market being so aggressive and falling, it's been hard for stocks to really move forward anymore. But the fact that Globalstar has stayed up, honestly still so high, the only really scary day that we had was February 23rd, when the stock dropped down to $1.29, in which at that point I thought about buying more, but honestly I have so many shares right now, it wasn't really worth it, and I didn't want to move up my current price position. But I have faith in Globalstar. I have faith in the investors with Globalstar. There's a lot of new investors in Globalstar, and I think they're very excited about this company. And there's a lot of old dogs in Globalstar too. I know a lot of y'all have been here for a pretty long time. And if you haven't, if you're new to Globalstar, I think you're like most of us. You see something here that could happen, that could transition into something very special here. And that's why you're here. That's why you want to stay. But guys, let's look at last week with Globalstar. So we had this terrible week in the stock market. We had another terrible week. And honestly, the past 2 days have just been horrific. And now they're saying that next week could be just as bad, if not worse, which I don't entirely believe that at this moment, because I believe once this talk of stimulus hits and it does get approved, we're going to start to see some numbers come around here again. But looking at Globalstar starting off the week at right under $2, and then we had that massive drop. Then the stock even went back to the $2 range, and it's pretty much stayed around the $1.70s to $1.80s. And like I said, that's great. And we have a market cap of $2.81 billion. With 1.67 billion outstanding shares. A lot of shares still out there, but a lot have been ate up. Because I don't want to repeat myself too much about Globalstar if you've already listened to a lot of Globalstar videos that I made. But if you haven't, I do want to inform you about little things and just kind of let you see and think about what's going to happen and what could happen here with Globalstar and why you would want to even invest with this company and stay with this company for the long run. So just this year alone, Globalstar has made a lot of new deals with different companies. And the last deal they just got with Qualcomm is a really big deal. So here's the thought process I have with Globalstar. I don't expect to see any good financial revenue reports coming out, but I believe if and when Globalstar hits at least a $5 mark here, probably even a $4 mark in the stock, I believe you're going to see a stock offering with Globalstar, and I believe they're going to have X million whatever dollars, and they're going to use that to put in the company. They're going to pay off debt. They're going to put it towards better, bigger projects to push them forward as a company. And I believe right when we get out of this little fussy thing we have going on right now with the stock market and things start to come back, and friends, they're gonna. We've seen this before. Yeah, it's been going on, but things are gonna eventually come back here. And when it does, Globalstar will be right there in the mix of it. But as more investors come into Globalstar and the stock gets pushed up, I believe that's one of the first big things we're going to see. We're going to see a stock offering with Globalstar. And honestly, I hope they do. I would love to see them do that. I would love to see them take money out and use that to push the company forward. Because that would literally, hence the word, pushing them forward, paying off debt, putting the money somewhere where they need it, to where when the organic positive cash flow, the revenue quarterlies come out, they would be good. And that right there, the news alone of a good quarterly report come out, that would probably just organically drive up the stock, because that's the real investing right there, guys. That's what you invest in most companies with. You invest in companies because they bring in good financial quarters. They bring in money. You know, why does somebody invest in Walmart? They don't invest in Walmart because Walmart's going to have this new invention come out. They invest in Walmart because Walmart is safe. Walmart does what Walmart does. They've already accomplished what they're going to do. They're going to open more stores. They're going to maintain their stores. Their stock is always going to sit around a certain number, go up generally. There's going to be a stock split probably, maybe every 10, 15 years, and it's going to be better than a savings account. It's the same premise kind of as Tesla. But Tesla, you are investing in something that is going to bring you bigger and faster gains, because Tesla is still inventing things. Tesla is a tech company. Tesla is Elon Musk. And now I'm just selling you Tesla. I can talk about Tesla all day. I'm a Tesla nerd. But friends, this is what I want you to think about. If you're new to Globalstar, or you've been with Globalstar for quite a while, these are things that we're needing to happen. There's things that need to happen first before we can get to a bigger number. And when this hits a $5 mark, and I'm kind of suspicious right now that when the market does come back, we're going to see a lot of stocks like Globalstar come in with really big gains. I think they're going to be pumped. I feel like right now everyone is just waiting. I seem to think that it's just going to come back with a vengeance, and we're going to see even bigger numbers. But Globalstar is sustaining this $2 range, and that's really good. And now that we're pretty much in March, if we can hit a $3 mark with Globalstar and sustain a $3 mark and then into a $4 mark, I think then you're really going to start to hear about the offering, and then we would see pullback from the stock a slight bit, and then sitting around that $4.50 to $5 range. Here's the other thing. When a stock does an offering, usually it brings a lot of hype around the stock, so there's an even bigger push with the stock. Then of course comes the pullback, then the articles come out saying that they took the offering. We've seen this so much this year with companies. But friends, right now with Globalstar, all I can say to you is you have to have patience. I'm trying to have as much patience as I can with this. I've been in this for a long time. We've hit this number now. And like I've said many times, if Globalstar can hit a $5 mark by the end of this year, I would be very happy with that. I'd be very happy with my investment. And the one upside that we know right now is that Globalstar has had so much good news this year that there's no talks of them going out of business. There's nothing like that going on. There's no talks of reverse split, obviously. But friends, let me know what you're doing with Globalstar. Are you staying in it? Did you sell out? And if you did sell out, no worries. Or are you going to buy right back in? But leave me a comment. Play nice in the comments. But remember, be positive, be you. And friends, thank you so much for being here and spending time with me. I hope you have a fantastic day. I really, truly mean that. God bless you guys. Bye, friends.